So Davo, ended 2-2 in the end. A tale of 2 goals in 10 minutes, either side, at the start and at the end. What was your overall reflection of the game?
I think if you get a point in this league away from home in particular, it can never be deemed as a bad point. The way the game went, and obviously the magnificent free kick we scored, you'd like to think we would have been able to sort of hang on for the win there. I think we turned the tide quite well second half. They started the second half quite well, and then we had sort of wave after wave for 10 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes, and then obviously got the goal. They get a corner, and I was trying to make a sub to get another centre back on. He looked at me, didn't let me make the sub, which I find a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But you know, who knows? He might not have stopped it anyway. But we were keen to do that, and it wasn't allowed to happen. Yeah, glass half empty or half full is one of them, really. You know, away from home point. Let's say that I'm quite content with it, I suppose.
And it was a Hampshire derby. You could see it was a derby with challenges flying in. Were you happy with the referee seeming to let things go, or were you hoping that it would have been called up a bit earlier than it was?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think he had a great game, to be honest, the referee. But you know, it's not sour grapes because he got a point from the game or anything like that. I didn't think he gave us an awful lot. But yeah, I like to see the game let go. But then, you know, Chuggy then makes an absolute brilliant tackle and he books him. Wasn't even a foul. And I think, where's the consistency with that? But you know, it's one of them things. And yeah, I don't mind the referee letting the game go a little bit.
And then the second half, you brought on the subs. Brooksy and Herbert came on, and they seemed to change the tide, as you said, in the second half. Had wave after wave of attack, and possibly could have been out of reach by the time they did. But then, what was your reflection on the substitution that came on?
Substitution's excellent. Thought they were both brilliant, particularly Claudio. It's not a reflection on the lads that come off, because they put a real shift in and worked really hard. Baz obviously played in midfield and worked really hard. You know, and when you play like that, you're not necessarily going to last 90 minutes if you play to that intensity. So we need our impacts from the bench, and I thought they both done really well. And I like J-Mo to have made an impact, but yeah, he did, because he went on late on, so we were getting bigger and bigger. Every player they brought on seemed to be about 6'5". So we went on and sort of made sure that we didn't get a minimum point.
And then on to the next match. Have you got any injuries or anything like that the players that came off, or were they just purely tactical decisions?
Purely tactical. Geordie got a bad knock at the end, so not sure if he's going to be okay. Hopefully he will be. You know, no, I think we're pretty much full clean bill of health other than Geordie, I think.
Perfect.